All right, Sagittarius, here we are, getting ready for the week ahead. Woo woo! Sag. You know, I'd be crazy. So, I hope that everyone is having a great day, especially as this is, the day before Monday when we start this shiznit over. But I love Mondays, I'm not gonna lie. So if you're new here, this is a Sagittarius channel called Sage Muse, and welcome. Please like and subscribe. Personal readings are available via the description box. You'll figure it out. And that being said, this is getting ready for the week ahead. I do generally, in terms of the readings that I usually do 3 readings a day. I do a morning reading, a random reading in the afternoon, and a hidden messages reading at night. And yeah, Sag. So as far as schedules goes, you can pretty much depend on that, right? That's why you should subscribe, because then you get the notifications. So Sag, your vibe this week is pretty good. Going with your gut. Definitely. And I do feel like you, for some, you're trusting your intuition way more than you ever did before. Yeah. But you're really knowing that new things are on their way. Yeah, see, waiting is here too. You know it. And so, I think like you're being patient, because right now, like on the bottom, contentment, you might be having a little bit of feelings, but the energy for you seems pretty good. It kind of says, I know things are coming, and I'm just going to sit here and be good, because I don't feel like we're feeling stress about movement. I feel like we just know it's coming, right? And this is really interesting for me, your overall energy, right? Because I feel like this inner knowing is tied into knowing that certain things were supposed to happen. Because we see chaos and conflict, right? But that's in the past, because the zebra is looking at the past, right? And it's really interesting to me that it's a zebra, because, what's that saying? A zebra always, changes his spots. But I feel like even if it was that you kind of felt some inner chaos, that's moving, and because it's actually coming off of the zebra, that kind of a shaking it off, right? Shaking it off energy. That with the fates, like there were certain things you just needed to move through, and they may have seemed really chaotic, to get to where you're going next. That's like the universal lesson, right? Yeah, like knowing that things happen for a purpose, definitely, and will prepare you for what's next, even if it's you, because I definitely feel like maybe you're moving in a different way, because Sagittarius, we do get accused of being chaotic, and we can be. We definitely can be, but I feel like for you, it's just totally shaking it off and totally shaking off the past. So what you're focused on, Sagittarius, pride and healing. Wowza. So maybe that's the chaos, though. Maybe that's the conflict. Maybe you're knowing this all happened so that you wouldn't cling to pride, right? Because what's on the bottom is relationship change, self-love, and love partnership. What? A new beginning. So even if a partnership hasn't happened yet, I kind of feel like it could be looked at 2 different ways, if I'm being honest. It can be looked at, in terms of a specific relationship. You may be shaking off pride. You may be healing from pride. Because I always feel like the opposite of pride is vulnerability. And because it takes a lot of swallowing of pride to be vulnerable, to be able to say, well, this is where I was wrong, right? And so, it's really interesting, because this could also really be a new person, and this could be part of the process, of inviting that. If it's not a new person, it could just be making your relationship better. Because when we move in pride, we deny so much, right? I said what I said. And I do believe that Sagittarius, I'm not saying that that's where you live, right? But, we are a masculine sign. And often what's attached to masculine energy is ego and pride. And, I feel like, too, if this is about something that's existing, you may have not wanted to be the one who apologized or not wanted to be the one to admit your feelings. But just saying, food for thought. So underneath the deck is the devil, okay, the hangman, and the two of cups. I just feel like there's a lot changing. Like, this could be changes in a particular relationship, but it really kind of, I feel like completely changing in terms of how you move in relationships. Having a new view, like even where you thought maybe some connections that you have were toxic, you're getting a new perception about it. And it may really affect, but let's look. Why is the devil here? Oh, yeah, Two of Swords. So in terms of some of your connections, Sag, I mean, there's things you didn't see. The Two of Swords with the Magician, because even the Magician, like, works with all the energies. They take this devil energy and make it into something better. This could be things you're confronting about yourself, honestly. The devil we know, right? When it comes to connecting with people, and especially with the hangman, maybe you're starting to look at, like, maybe I hold myself back. Maybe that's this pride issue for you. Maybe I hold myself back. Maybe that's my toxic trait. But I definitely feel like you're taking a look at things pertaining to yourself in relationships and how you connect with people. Wowza. Okay, Sag. So what you need to be aware of, this is what you're going to need to deal with this week, is the Star and the Knight of Wands reversed. Which basically feels to me, it's like you want to reach for your dreams, want to go after your dreams. Of course, there's a need to slow down, because the Knight of Wands, they do want to race in, even though they usually will be okay with sitting in the moment. But I feel like before this happens, before you start going towards what your future is, right, there may be some habits that you need to take a look at, because the Knight of Wands reverse is all about bad habits. It's about bad habits. Even, it can show up as like addictions to things, right? Which could be anything, y'all. I mean, people hear addiction and they're thinking sex, alcohol, drugs. It's not just that. It's not just that. Addiction can look like so many things. I mean, I'm addicted to coffee, and I know that drinking 8 cups of coffee a day is not really good for me, so I know that I have to dial it back with coffee. It could be anything. It's like really thinking about what are the habits in your life that prevent you from reaching your North Star, right? From being the person you're supposed to be. Just saying. And things you can avoid. Well, the Queen of Cups is reversed with the Seven of Cups. Kind of, it really feels like what you can avoid is worrying about every little thing, Sag. Because all that does is distract you. Because the Queen of Cups reversed is, she's sensitive, she's oversensitive, insecure, and with the Seven of Cups, it's like this just like causes a distraction in your life. So don't sweat every little thing is what it's telling you. And don't say we don't. Because we are overthinkers. We do. We do. So how you're being blessed is Queen of Pentacles. You're taking care of yourself. You're feeling good. You're feeling grounded. You know, you're like stabilizing, and this may look like money. It may look like stability. It may look like a loyal partner. It may, you know, but it comes from a space in which I take care of myself first. So definitely that, right? What's challenging is you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make, Sag. And also, you know, maybe it's hard to get clear on some things. You know, I don't know, Sag, because, you know, because I don't know. So what's surprising is the Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. There may be a new path opening up for you. This can also be communication from someone who wants to come together with you. Definitely with the Six of Pentacles here too. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. This could just be that you get news pretty quickly about a new direction, which has to do, you know, with money, but we'll see. What is this Two of Wands? The Emperor reversed. What is this Two of Wands? Ace of Wands. It could be something, a direction that you really put a lot of work into and just kind of didn't work out. All of a sudden, there's a possibility of a fresh start here. And, you know, you mull it over. I feel like you're not saying yay or nay, because the Three of Swords is here with the Ace of Swords. You want to make sure that this is a good opportunity and that it has a chance for success. You know, who wants to fail? I hear you. I hear you, Sagittarius. So let's clean this mess up and take a look at how you can be ready. How can you be ready, Sag, for all of this? I think one thing is to make sure you're not getting into this Queen of Cups reversed energy, because things are going to come up, and it like really tells you that sometimes, you know, if we get in our feelings about every little thing that comes up, we get distracted from what it is we're trying to do. Yeah. So how can Sagittarius best be ready for the week ahead? What can they do today to be ready? How can they be ready? How can Sagittarius be ready? How can Sagittarius be ready? How can the Sag be ready? Ace of Swords. Keep your eyes open, Sag. Page of Wands. Nine of Swords. Like, it's really telling you, one, keep your eyes open, keep a clear head. You want to be able to see things clearly, but also to be open the way a child is open. To be open to something new, you know, opposed to in your head about what can go wrong. Okay, Sag. Wow. Yeah, we got to be ready for these changes when they come, Sagittarius. We can't sweat these things, right? So we're going to get some final words from your animal spirits. I haven't used these cards in a while, so let's get some final words from my Sagittarius friends. And then we'll get your self-care card. Some final words. Some final words for you, for my Sagittarius friends from their animal spirits. Yeah. What do the animal spirits want to say? Ooh, this is interesting. Because I was seeing this for one of the shorts this morning. Seahorse Spirit. And Seahorse Spirit is about protection. They kind of have that standing guard energy. with the whale spirit. It's kind of like saying you gotta be, you have to be prepared for anything. What? Okay, final words for Sag. Final words for Sagittarius. Be fearless. Feels like the Queen of Wands, don't it? Final words for Sagittarius. Okay. Believe in the impossible, Sag. Be unstoppable like a Sagittarius, a Queen of Wands is supposed to be. Even if it seems impossible, make dreams real. And get everything else out of your way. Everything else except for the magic of your dreams, Sag. Love it. Love that. Yeah, let's do that. So let's see a self-care message for my Sagittarius friends. What is Sagittarius' self-care message? What is their self-care message? Be fearless. Oh, we love that, don't we? Tell us to take chances. We'll do it. Okay. Tell me about Sagittarius' self-care this week. Self-care, Sag. Self-care for Sag. Oh, there you go, Sag. You see that? It said, pick me, pick me. Oh, here we go, Sag. I literally just said this. What are my dreams? All I desire is on its way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. Indeed. And also, like, if you do affirmations, which I do, like, all day, every day, I was just thinking today that we really should be using I allow in front of everything we desire, so that, you create that open space for it to come in. Okie dokie, Sagittarius, and thanks to those who subscribe to my new channel. This week definitely is going to be up and popping, and there's going to be work to do. There's going to be work to do, so I hope you really enjoy it, and I hope that, of course, like everything, that it is the most help possible. Yes, I'm here for y'all. Toodles.